Hello all, welcome back to another preview. This is my final preview for the game week 15 and today I'm previewing the match between Manchester United and Crystal Palace. Ralf Rangnick's first game as a Manchester United manager at Old Trafford against Crystal Palace, and as we said, dwell into this video, I'll tell you some interesting facts about how hard Crystal Palace are for Manchester United at Old Trafford. But moving on to the previous game week results for both the sides, and Manchester United got a much needed morale boosting victory against Arsenal 3-2 with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring a brace, and on the other hand Crystal Palace came with a very heartbreaking loss at the hands of Leeds United, where they conceded a 93rd minute penalty and they lost a game which most probably they drew. So Palace this season have been one of the most impressive teams. They were everyone's relegation favourites. They lost a lot of players on free, Townsend and Arnold, and brought some young players, Joshua Anderson, Mark Guhi, but overall the way they have been playing, they have been playing is so good. And Patrick Vieira was criticized for inexperience, but right now he has done a fabulous job at Crystal Palace. On the other hand, the Manchester United team came with big hopes this season, but sadly it's not gone well. The previous manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked. They were really rotting in the league, but right now under Michael Carrick in 3 matches where he was in charge, they beat Villarreal, they got a draw at Stamford Bridge, and they beat Arsenal. And now Ralf Rangnick has got a good momentum to build that Carrick has left, because they were absolutely rotten to the core. Villarreal, Chelsea and Arsenal were not a good fixture list, so United have got out of it with 2 wins and 1 draw, which is fabulous. And now Ralf Rangnick can do his own magic, a proper manager with proper tactics, proper insight, and he can take United forward. And the fixture list for United now till March is very favourable when they will play City in March. But before that they've got some very good games where they can most probably wrap up the top 4 race, where they only sit 3 points behind West Ham. So moving on to the as I told you in the video, I'll dwell into Manchester United's trouble against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. The last 5 matches between both the teams at Old Trafford have ended in Crystal Palace being undefeated for the last 3 matches against United. If you see the last 5 matches, is Crystal Palace winning 2, there have been 1 draw and 2 victories for United. Last 2 seasons, Crystal Palace won last season 1-3, before that they won 1-2, and under Mourinho they drew 0-0 at Old Trafford. And before that United won 4-0 and 2-0, but the record is still very good if you're a Crystal Palace fan. Moving on to the likely lineup and injury news for both the sides, and starting with the home team Manchester United. For them we know that Ralf Rangnick is out. Aaron Van Bissaka is a bit of a doubtful. Shaw is doubtful. Matic is doubtful. But other than that, we know Varane, Pogba, and Cavani are out for this game permanently. Now, looking at the lineup that we can expect, see, at the moment, Ralf Rangnick has mostly had 1 training session with the players or 2. You cannot straight away expect him to play his pressing football, change the whole team, change the dynamic. This match and the Young Boys match will act as a pre-season for Rangnick to see which players fit in his style. And then against Norwich, we'll see his proper lineup next weekend. So, the lineup that I expect is very similar to Arsenal, going with David De Gea, Alex Telles and Dalot being the right back, Telles being the left back, and in the middle, Lindelof and Maguire. The midfield being of Fred and McTominay to protect them, because at the moment still Rangnick will take time to develop them. And then front 3 of Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, and it's Marcus Rashford, it's going to be Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, and it's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Now people will be thinking that Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho can be rested because they played a lot of games now. They played Chelsea, before that they played Villarreal, and after the 3 days they played this game against Arsenal. But remember, United have young boys this coming week where they are qualified. They are first in the Champions League, so they can play players and then play a youth side against the Crystal Palace, which they won't, but they can rest players. They can play Lingard, Martial, young boys, because qualification and first place is secured. So I think they'll go with this lineup being fully secured, carrying the momentum with Ronaldo up top, Rashford, Sancho, and Bruno Fernandes making a very good pair. Moving on to the counter pass, Crystal Palace, and what lineup can Crystal Palace and what can we expect from them? For Palace also there's injury problems, and for them, see, they are not like United who have got a great depth. So for having 1 or 2 players out and crucial players is a big blow. McArthur and Joshua Anderson are out. Anderson is doubtful, but McArthur is fully out. So it's big players for them this season, they are out, and this destroys the momentum of the side. For them, it's going to be Guetta as a goalkeeper, it's going to be Ward at the right, it's going to be Mitchell at the left, and in the middle, because you have no Anderson, it's going to be Guhi and Tompkins. In the midfield is going to be Kwate, Gallagher, and Schlupp. And in the front 3 for me, I think overall in the last match they went with Edward, Ayew, and Zaha. But I do think in this match, looking at the United defense, and Benteke can cause them problems, especially Maguire. I think they will go with Benteke, Zaha at the left, and Ayew at the right, and this will be the Crystal Palace lineup. Moving to the last part of the video as always, and that's the prediction. And for me, Crystal Palace have been one of the most surprising team. Even without Anderson and McArthur, they are still a very strong team. And in the big games, they lost to Arsenal on 94 drew to Arsenal 2-2 by conceding a 94th minute equaliser. They played well against Liverpool. They were destroyed by Chelsea, but they beat Manchester City away, so you cannot take them lightly. But again, I don't think this is going to happen. United are very motivated under Rangnick. I think surprises won't happen often. MacArthur Anderson out is being a big blow, and also I think United have found a bit of momentum. Old Trafford, the pressure. So I think United are going to break the streak of bad run against Crystal Palace at Old Trafford. And Crystal Palace undefeated last three matches at Old Trafford is going to break. And I think it's going to be a tight match, but I think it's going to be Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0. I think United will find a way to score that first goal, whether by Ronaldo, Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, and I think Crystal Palace will open up, and that opening up will again allow United to score one more, and sadly United will take a clean sheet, much needed clean sheet, and get a much needed victory and continue the momentum towards confirming their top 4. So this was my video, this is my preview. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a very good day. Please do not forget to like and subscribe on the video, and please do keep supporting the channel, and thank you everyone for watching.